Hello gamers, and welcome to another episode of Vidja Game Hunting. I'm Ryan, the Vidja Gamer. And this week to start it off, a little bit of disappointment. I went to my favorite pawn shop, Pawn America, the local one here, after work like usual, just doing a quick check, and it was one of those deals that just kind of makes you sick. Like, you always know there's other people going to these spots and picking up games just before you know what's happening, but you seldom see it in action. And I walked in, turned around the corner, and there's a guy, a shark, huge stack of Super Nintendo games. I'm guessing about a dozen of them, grabbing them all off the rack, piling them into a bag right as I turned the corner. So it was just horrible. I was just thinking about the next couple days, like what I possibly missed there. But anyway, I did get to swoop in and take the scraps. There wasn't a lot left, but I did end up with a copy of Dirt Tracks FX for the SNES. And just because I didn't have it, Super Tennis. But to kind of ease the pain a little bit, I did find a copy of Deus Ex Human Revolution for the PS3. I've been wanting that for a while. It was $5, and this thing looks mint, like someone maybe didn't even play it. To make it a little better, though, I did stop in the Pawn America just a few days ago here, and I happened to be the first one to jump on some NES games that they had just put out, and I got a stack of some pretty decent titles here. First up, Silver Surfer. And the original Metal Gear. Picked up the second one recently. Somebody apparently bought this from Guerrilla Games, wherever that is, for $19.95. I think I got it for $4. And another game I'd never heard of or seen before, Caveman Games. Played a little bit of this, and I gotta tell you, there's a game in there called Mate Toss, where you grab your girlfriend, and you grab her by the ankles and you toss her, like shot put or discus or something like that. And it is absolutely ridiculous. It's one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in a video game. I got a little clip here. Check it out. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Highly recommend picking that game up if you can find it, just for a good laugh. The other games are okay too. It's kind of like your track and field, but with a caveman take on it. Picked up Magic Johnson's Fast Break. I see this one uses the 4 score, so it'd be interesting to try that out with 4-player. A copy of one of my favorite games for the NES, RC Pro-Am. I already have this, but this one was 99 cents. I wasn't just going to let it sit there. It's too good of a game. And last up, I've been on a roll with finding America games lately. I found Big Nose the Caveman. You can tell the cartridge is kind of faded along the edges, but still plays great. And then this next game, this is a game that I was pretty happy to find. I was on my lunch break from work and ran to a thrift store just down the street just to check it out. One that I don't usually find anything at. And they had a GameCube sitting there, silver GameCube, but no controllers. $36 was the price tag on it. They had it all taped up with the cords, which on top of that, $36 for the GameCube with no controllers, they priced the AV cord and the AC adapter separately for 50 cents each, which was ridiculous. And I set it down, I'd walked away, and something told me to go back and just kind of look in the GameCube. So I pried back the tape a little bit and I could see a disc in there, and realized right away that it was Smash Brothers. So I took it up to the counter, and it was an elderly lady working, elderly, older, I guess, senior, and asked her if there was any way, being they've got everything else ported out in here, if they'd sell just the game to me. And she said sure, she'd sell it to me $5. Not the best deal for a loose disc copy of Super Smash Brothers, but I did pick it up. I was really excited to have it. It's a great game, one of my favorite games of all time, and I sold my copy. And then I ended up picking up another GameCube game at the pawn shop because I wanted an actual case for this, so I did get a case. I made my own cover using the Project Cover website, and just threw it in a GameCube case, so I got it. As you can see, I'm running out of toner on my printer though, so this came out looking like shit. But they do, it will print nice once I get new ink in there. If you haven't ever checked out the Cover Project, I highly recommend it. Great website if you need cover art for any of your games. I've got just tons of stuff out there, really high quality resolution images. You can print them, put them in your covers. So then the game that I picked up to get the case for, I thought I'd just get like a 99-cent sports title and just chuck the disc, to be honest. But I found MX Superfly. This was $1.99, and I figured, hey, I might actually play this one. And then I just slapped the disc into an old DVD case that I had laying around. And then next up, I've got a couple games that I picked up on a Target clearance end cap. I've got footage of that. Here, you can check it out. So yeah, a few games there anyway. Of those, I ended up picking up Anarchy Reigns, which I think is supposed to be not a great game. It's kind of cool though that it's got characters from the Mad World and Bayonetta games. Looks kind of neat. Give it a shot. And then Mass Effect 3 Special Edition for the Wii U. This was $8. Anarchy Reigns was $6. I already have this for the Xbox 360, but I figured, you know, there aren't a lot of games out for the Wii U right now. I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like in comparison to the Xbox 360 version, so I might check that out eventually here. But yeah, that's all for this week, guys. I will be hitting garage sales this weekend and going to the flea market again, so hopefully I'll have some great finds to share with you on the next episode. Thanks for watching.